story, but it's always changing right. I play the fool so that they leaving shadows in the light. You think you see the truth, but I weave my tail so high. I keep you on your toes while I dance with the night. I have my heart in my pocket, wear a mask like it's a game. You'll be caught up in my tongue, tangled in this flame. Whispers in the dark, I paint a picture bright. When morning comes, baby, it's me outside.
Episode 9, The Dance of Deception. Welcome back, dear listeners, to Reflected Spirits, where minds are tested, hearts are bound by fate, and the line between predator and prey begins to blur. When last we left Imani, she had uncovered Keryn's sinister plan to use an enchanted herb to strip away her will, making her compliant to his bond. But she is no helpless captive. While Keryn believes he holds all the power, Imani has begun to weave her own web of deception. And far beyond the cold prison of the cave, Thalion scours the land, determined to find her before it's too late. Now, let us return to the shadows, where a game of wits has begun. Imani grips the iron bars of her cage, steadying her breath as Keryn watches her with measured patience. The torchlight flickers, casting elongated shadows across his sharp features. She knows she has only one chance to make him believe her obedience.
You said the potion would make things easier.
Keryn's golden brown eyes narrow ever so slightly, studying her. Then he steps closer, amusement curling at the edges of his mouth.
Are you reconsidering, my love?
The word love rolls off his tongue like poisoned honey. Imani forces herself to look down, as if in reluctant contemplation, her fingers curling against the cold stone floor. She has made her decision. She will not eat, will not drink, will not allow a single drop of whatever Keryn has planned to enter her system. But she must be careful. Too much resistance, and he will force it on her. She lets out a slow breath and lifts her gaze to him, letting just the right amount of doubt show in her eyes.
What if it does help? What if I've been wrong about all of this?
Keryn stills. Then, slowly, he smiles.
You're beginning to understand.
He reaches into the folds of his cloak, retrieving the small vial once more. The faint glow of the liquid within pulses, reflecting off the damp cave walls.
One sip, and you'll finally see the truth.
Imani's fingers twitch, every instinct in her screaming to shove the vial away, to fight. But she forces herself to stay still. She reaches for the bottle, slowly, carefully, making sure Keryn sees her hesitation. She turns it over in her hands, pretending to marvel at its contents. Then, in one smooth movement, she lifts it to her lips and tilts her head back. But she does not drink. She parts her lips just enough to let the liquid touch them without swallowing, then subtly shifts her throat, faking the motion of consuming it. The warmth of the potion's magic prickles against her skin, but it does not sink in. She lets a small, deliberate shudder move through her body, as if something is changing. Then she lowers the vial, keeping her movements sluggish, her expression dazed.
I feel...
Yes?
She lets a dreamy, unfocused look enter her gaze, as if the potion is already working.
lighter, like the confusion is fading.
Keryn exhales in satisfaction, stepping back as if to admire his work.
You see, this is what I wanted for you, Imani. No more doubts, no more pain, just clarity.
Imani lowers her eyes, hiding the sharp glint of defiance burning behind them. She had fooled him, for now. Now she just had to wait for her moment to escape. Far above the hidden prison, beneath the steel-grey sky of Aloria, a storm brews. The wind howls through the towering cliffs and jagged forests as Thalion moves like a shadow through the landscape, his emerald eyes burning with fury. Every fiber of his being is focused on one thing, finding Imani. The scent of blood and battle still lingers in the air, remnants of the attack Keryn orchestrated. But beneath it, faint, barely perceptible, is something else. Her scent. It is weak, diluted by distance and magic, but it is there, and Thalion clings to it with the desperation of a drowning man grasping for air. Beside him, a warrior clad in dark armor kneels, pressing a clawed hand to the ground.
The trail is fading. He has hidden her well.
Then we must hunt faster.
Lightning crackles in the distance, illuminating the sharp angles of Thalion's face. His jaw is set, his hands clenched at his sides. He knows what Keryn is capable of, knows what he would do to Imani to break her.
Hold on, Imani. I will not let him take you from me.
He presses forward, pushing past the exhaustion clawing at his bones. The hunt is far from over, and Thalion will not stop until he rips Keryn apart and brings Imani home. Back in the cave, Imani watches from the shadows of her cell as Keryn prepares for whatever dark ritual he has planned next. He believes her to be docile now, compliant. He does not know the fire that still burns within her. She shifts, subtly adjusting her posture so that her body language remains relaxed, passive. But her mind is razor-sharp, plotting every possible escape route, every weakness in Keryn's defenses. He wants her willing, then she will give him the illusion of willingness. But when the time is right, when he least expects it, she will strike. And Keryn will learn what it truly means to underestimate her. Storms gather above, forces move unseen. The battle for Imani's freedom has begun. Will Thalion find her in time, or will Imani have to save herself before Keryn's web tightens beyond escape? Join me next time, dear listeners, for another chapter of Reflected Spirits.
Girl, I once was trapped in silver bars, no light inside, yeah. Thought I needed saving, but now I'm taking